I have a new leader each week to bring you some great information and different topics. And I think, I was thinking about that tonight. It's the beauty of what we get to do, right? So many different people, so many different backgrounds, so many different reasons for being here, but we get to share the same team and we get to share the same compensation plan and we get to share all these steps for success. And it's really great. So thank you for being here. My name is Brooke Drendel. I am right outside of Chicago. I have been with Isagenix for just a little over 10 years. I started as a product user, just somebody who wanted to feel better, wanted to release some weight. I know maybe some of you are feeling like that right now, that time of year, or maybe you're coming in for our collagen. But whatever you are here for, we are so excited and we are so glad to have you. Throughout the last 10 years, there's been seasons, there's been reasons, there's been so many different things and why I do this business. But I felt it was, I'm not one that believes in coincidence. It's a lot. I think a lot of times that things and signs and things happen. And last night I was having a conversation with my son. So if you type a 1 in the chat, if you have teenagers, but the time that you get to share with them is limited, and the conversation you get to have is kind of limited. No one prepares you for that, right? But I was having a conversation with my teen last night, and I asked him, because you never know, like you spend 13, 14 years of their life doing things a certain way, maybe 13, and then all of a sudden the rules change on you, and they're changing every day on me. And he told me, what really makes him happy, and things are crazy and bodies are changing and adapting to social media, it's great for us in this business, but for teens, it's my opinion, not so much. But he said is when he comes home to just a happy home. And that was like a oh my gosh moment. And it's so appropriate that I'm doing this presentation tonight, because the reason that I'm here, the only reason that I've always been here, that I get up every morning so excited, is because of the freedom to allow me to be the parent that I've always dreamt of being. And that's one that's present. That's one that was the room mom, the Friday folders, the at every game, the take you to school, the pick you up. I wanted to be there, and I just didn't know how. So if that resonates with you at all, I'd love to see some comments in the chat. But that was my why. And when I sat there last night, and I talked to Hayden a week or so ago about what I really wanted to talk to, and I kept thinking it's time to define. And what does that mean? Time to define your goals, define what you want, define, where you want to be this year, this time next year. And I just thought it was so great that he said that to me last night, because it just made me like game face on, because things are changing, like I said. And so what my goals were to be that room mom and to be that parent and to be that one, he's getting his license in a week. I won't have as much driving around to do, and I won't have those things. So the rules have changed on me. And so now my vision has gotten even clearer about what I want and where I want this business to allow me to go. And that is, again, to be the happy home, the one that he comes home to from college, and there's no stress. It's just this, I'm building a dream home, and it will happen, where they come with their friends and their family. So that is my vision. And it was really, really just even like, even more punched me last night to just talk to you about define what it is that you want right now, and to define what it is that you want, a year from now, 5 years from now, and take small steps and lean in. Hayden said it the other night so well on our team call that we do every Monday night. When you feel like you're backing out, lean in harder to your team, plug into these calls, plug into the Monday night calls, stay charged up, because that is the only way that you are going to get to that place, that dream home. That's the only way I'm going to get there, is by plugging in, by leaning in, by using the people that have strengths that I don't have. And that's what we have here. So I'm so excited that you're here. Like I said, we could talk about my story for all the reasons and the seasons that I've been here. And believe me, it's been a lot. And I'm so thankful for Isagenix. I'm so thankful for Emily and Hayden. I'm so thankful for my team. And I'm so thankful for my family, because that's what I do. So I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of, that's why I do this. I just wanted to give you a little bit of, just to show you why I work so hard and why I go to bed each night excited about the next day, and who and the opportunity that Who can I bless? Who can I share this vision with? Who could I learn more about? Who can I help with their vision? That was never a thing that I did in corporate America for the 18 years that I was in there. In fact, it was quite the opposite. I went to bed dreading going there the next day. So these are my people. This is what I do. And when I say it's time to define, let's first talk about the vision that we get to stand behind, right? Our vision that everyone deserves to experience a healthy, joyful, and abundant life. It's kind of changed over the years. It was to create the largest health and wellness company and help so many people with free themselves from physical and financial pain. And we're doing that, but it just expanded, right? It just expanded because everyone does deserve to live their best life. And if that is a vision that you can get behind, give some love in the comments, because I certainly know that's a vision that I can get behind. But once I had that, once I knew, okay, gosh, is this too good to be true? Is this too good to be true? And then you kind of have to back it out, right? And so I always talk about backing it out between my belief and my vision and my team. My belief, what it is that I want, what it is, how strongly do I feel about where I'm going, where I'm at, and where I'm going. And that's something that I suggest that you do too. As you're sitting here listening, whether you're somebody who's been here for a long time, whether you're somebody who's been here just brand new, hi and welcome. You're in such a great spot. But what do you want? What do you want? What are you looking to achieve? What are you looking to get out of this? Because it is here. And all you have to do is just be open to it. But, for me, it's not, if not this, then what? This is everything. This is what I want to do when I grow up. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life, because it has created that freedom, like I said, to be the mom I want to be the wife I want to be the woman I really want to be. Your vision, if you don't have one, you're never going to achieve it. So talking about your big vision, we talk about big vision, like I told you earlier, but also have a now vision. Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? Like, I'm just right now focusing on how I want to close out the end of this year, because it's a tough time. It's busy. We're so busy. Making sure I stay on track or be mindful of what I'm putting into my body, because for me, if I don't feel good, I'm just a mess. I'm just a mess. So using the products and being very diligent about my shakes, being very diligent about my vitamins, just trying to get out of this month and do it without stress and be happy. Have my kids come home to that happy home. The holidays seem to get so stressful, and we really don't want that, right? And then define your team. Maybe you don't have a team right now. Maybe it's just you, but who do you want to be here with you? Who do you want on these calls? If it's just one more person, getting them on, and people right now it's been a tough 2 years. Right? It's been a really tough 2 years. We have so many things that can help bless so many people. Who are those people? Do you think about them? Do you think who you want sitting at that executive table with you? Do you think who you want to even do that cleanse with you tomorrow? Think about your team, your people, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you know that and you act as if, those people know other people, because I say good people know good people. And pretty soon, all of a sudden, you are attracting people that you didn't know, because it's not about who you know, it's about who you're going to meet. And I am proof of that, because I started with just, one person, really, Marissa. I think she's on here, and I talked to her for 8 months about this. And then I just wanted to share this with all of my friends. The fact that I get to build a business of using products that I would be using anyway, I love them. They help me feel better. They help my skin glow. They help me. I just took an adaptogen elixir right before I got on here, because I still get nervous, because I want to give you guys so much of the goods of this business. I want to give you all of what I know, all my nuggets, all the things. And I don't want you to leave here wondering, like, what is she talking about, right? So I want to make sure that I calmed myself before I did that. So I used our adaptogen elixir, but I get to do that, and I get to build it with these beautiful humans and these souls that are just have been with me for 10 years. So if you're on here, thank you. And at that white party we just had at the Live Out Loud event, there were so many new people there, and new people getting to see this vision. And after being, building a business that's built on connections and being together, and not being able to do that for so long, It was so great to be in person with everybody. So, New Year kickoff is coming up. If you guys haven't seen that, go back to the page and look, get registered for that. So I can't let any presentation go by. I can't let anything going by without talking about your team and who you want to build with. And it starts with one. Well, it starts with you and it starts with your vision, but then you share that with others. And pretty soon, like I said, good people know good people and other people are joining you. And you get to sit back at one point and just look around and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know any of these people, but it's not about who you know, it's who you're going to meet, right? And let's talk about meeting. Let's talk about meeting Isagenix. So what are we? Who are we? Well, we're like the greatest company ever, but it's going to be 20 years that we've been in business. We're family owned, and it's so nice to be able to get on calls and hear that our CEO is talking to us about our founder and owners, Kathy Coover, and she's involved every single day with all the operations of this business and making phone calls and talking to the associates. I mean, that doesn't happen. I was in a small company here locally, family owned and operated, and literally the owner, I mean, maybe he'd say hi to you, maybe. I had the company's single largest sale, and they've been around for 42 years. Nothing, so just to know that you have this billion-dollar company and she's in the trenches with us, it's just so, it's sometimes just like pinch me moments, right? 26 markets globally, 8 billion in, these numbers have probably gone off, up, but you can screenshot that. But just know that we have the best of the best here. We just do. And if you've ever been in a sales organization, any type of sales organization, referral based, whatever it is, you cannot be successful. You cannot be successful without successful people backing you up. It just doesn't work. The products, the people, the company, that needs to be behind you in order for you to be successful, because at some point you're going to need to talk to customer service. You're going to need to, I can never look at somebody and tell them that this product is going to work if I don't believe it. And type a 1 in the chat if you believe our products work, right? So, you guys, Isagenix, again, if you're here for the first time, do your research, look it up, talk to others on this team, but you are in such an amazing spot. And, feel better, eat better, look better, move better, do better. We're simply better together. Who can't get behind that? We have products for everyone. And that is one of the biggest reasons that I decided to actually okay, I can do this. I can move forward, because I can talk to everybody about Isagenix. I can talk to anybody about these products. They can bless everyone's life. I'm not limited to who could use these. Who cannot eat better, feel better, live better, do better, move better? Everyone, right? But what about you? This was always a question, yeah, I'm living my best life. I'm doing what I got to do. I've got, but are you really living your best life? I mean, that's a question that only we can answer, right? And so I've tried to do that at night. And I've actually tried to involve my husband in that too. Are we living our best lives? Do we know what we want? What about in 2 years when the kids are away at school? What do we want? These are questions that we have to ask ourselves. And if you aren't, what needs to change in order to do so? What needs to change in order to do that? Is that nutrition? Do you need to put some better nutrition into your body? Because we have the best of that here too. So, is it making more money? Is it what does that mean to you? But speaking of our products, let's talk about no compromise commitment and when it comes to our products. Because again, when you're talking to somebody, if you don't have the conviction, if you don't have the belief, if you aren't confident what we're saying, I would never want to put myself on the line. I don't know about you, but a lot of the business that I've created is built on trust and built on you trusting me, right? Thank you for trusting me. And I feel so confident in that because of what we have here, because we have, nutrition that's backed by science and nature, because we responsibly source, because we have the best protein on the market. Like I've said that before. Bring me your canister. I mean, we can look at it all day, but I'm so confident that what we have here is the best because we have so much studies behind it, because we have so much science behind it, made with natural ingredients, gluten-free, rigorous testing. We've been doing all this stuff before it was cool. You guys, right? You see all this stuff, non-GMO and soy-free and gluten-free. We've been doing this for 20 years. I mean, they were doing this before it was cool. But let's talk about just some quickly about our products, because we are nothing like I always say, we have one of my favorite products is the opportunity, and I get to talk about that tonight, but we have the best products. And if you are, if you are not confident in the products, you're not going to be able to share them well, right? That's just the way it goes. And we have the best. So who starts their day with a shake? I mean, it has been, our blenders have gone off, my husband's, for 10 years. For 10 years. So we're super into birthday cake shake, and he loves the chocolate mint. And I just saw Dr. Del Rey did a post or a story where she made the chocolate mint like a hot chocolate. So I'm saving that for tonight. I'm going to try it. If you didn't see her story, check it out. But I'm going to make my chocolate mint as a hot chocolate. I'm so excited. But, you know, this is like whole balanced nutrition, and it's in our shakes. And a lot of people go, can't you just eat real food? Of course you can. Of course you can. But you tell me how many people can plan, prep, chop, cook, and have it all ready, you know, for 3 to 6 meals a day for how many ever people in your family. I mean, it's hard enough for me just to get dinner with everybody running around. So this is just a convenient way to get the best nutrition possible, right? And what about our cleanse for life, you guys? Oh my gosh, who doesn't need cleanse during this time of year? We're actually doing, a bunch of people on my team are doing a 14-day detox in a box, just because that time between Thanksgiving and right before the holidays, it's tough, right? You know, it's stress and a lot of food and a lot of drinks, a lot of parties. And even if you're trying to be mindful, you still probably eat a little bit more than normally. So this is just such a way to kind of rid some of that stuff from your body. It's just a nutritionally supported cleanse to help balance things out, support the body's natural detoxification systems. I always feel like it reduces a lot of bloat. I love having it at night and in the morning before I go work out. But you guys, this is not a cleanse that you're not going to be able to leave the house for. Like I said, I can have it and then go work out. This is just something that is nutritionally supported to help you, you know, detoxify naturally. So I think it's a game changer in our systems. And I always tell people it's like getting the bad out and putting the good in. So you get the bad out through our cleanse for life, and then you pump the body the next day full of this good nutrition through our shakes and through our adaptogenic herb products, which there's Isagenix Supreme, which was like the product for so long, right? I know for me personally, I never felt like I was stressed per se, but I was stressed, right? And when it happens to me is when I'm trying to do too many things and I get stressed, I shut down, and then I can't focus on anything because I've got so much going on. So this is an adaptogenic herb drink I take in the morning to help me just focus in, right? And if you guys have been using the Isagenix Supreme, who is now using, I mean, I know I love them both, and I would hate, my husband would hate to like me to talk anything about anything bad about this product, and that would never happen. But who is using that adaptogenic elixir, the adaptogen elixir? I call it the stress elixir. Who is using that? That's like 10 times more potent than the Isagenix Supreme. And it's got that sparkling kombucha I'll talk about in a little bit. But, you know, we have these products to help you, to help with stress, to help with focus, to help with calmness. Again, you may not even realize that that is happening in your body, but it is. And it's for so many different reasons. It doesn't distinguish between, you know, whether you just worked out or you still have, you know, all your Christmas shopping to do when you haven't started, or if you just have a stack of bills that you can't pay. You know, it doesn't distinguish. Stress doesn't, it just doesn't, it's the same all around. And what it does is it just raises cortisol levels in our body. So we have products to actually help balance out your body, to help you to do the calmness. Some people need it for sleep because they can't sleep. So it adaptogen, adapt to your body's needs. And then our nutritional support with our complete Isagenesis, essentials with Isagenesis. Have you used our vitamins? You know, they make a difference. They are the only vitamins so many people have said that they actually feel a difference on. I call them my like mommy calmness pills. I don't know. For me, they just do something. I feel better when I'm taking them. Anybody else feel better when they're taking them? And it's just so nice. Instead of having to have like 16 different bottles around, they're so nicely packaged, conveniently packaged with your AM and your PM. You can take one in the morning, you take one at night. It's got everything you need. It's, you know, it's for a man, for a woman, it has everything you need in there. So I know that anything that's missing, any gaps that are missing in my nutrition, maybe I didn't get 2 shakes in that day. Maybe I didn't get all my greens that day. Maybe I didn't get all my omegas that day, that these just fill in all of those gaps, and I'm getting my body what it needs. So I definitely feel such a difference on our vitamins. I've had them looked at by my doctor, by, a chiropractor. I've had them looked by everybody, and they agree. I mean, we can't claim, we can't do anything, but my doctor agrees I am better when I'm on my vitamins. And oh, by the way, I never want to pay for my vitamins. So if you share this with 5 friends each month, you get your vitamins for free. Did you know that? So let's talk about the Mac Daddy products that we've had lately. I don't know. Celitol looked really good if you guys were on that call the other night. But this little bad boy was released in January, and it has, I wanted to get a full number before I was on here, tripled my enrollments. People I've shared Isagenix with. This year, I probably helped more people get started than in my entire 10 years. And that was because of Collagen Elixir. I mean, this is the most popular beauty product on the market right now, and no one has what we have, right? If you're loving Collagen Elixir, if you're loving the glow that it gives you, if you're loving how your skin, I love how my skin looks. I'm going to be 46 years old, and I love how I just said that to my son yesterday, not to be like, oh, in vain, but I was like, look at mom's skin with no makeup on. It's hydrated, it's supple, it's fuller, it's like, I don't look dried out, and it's just done wonders. It's just done wonders for the hydration. It's a high potency collagen, like liquid marine collagen. What does that mean for you? It means you're getting like a clinical dose of collagen. It's not being broken down with the ingredients because it's in that single shot. You take it, you recycle it, you're absorbing all of that because we have all of these powerful botanicals that are specifically designed to help with the absorption. Better absorption means faster results, right? I always say Isagenix just doesn't give you a product and say, here you go. It's like they just give you all of these, like the supporting ingredients, the supporting, you got your main star, you've got your Oscar winner, but he's not, or he or she is not going to win that. With all about is, supporting cast. And that's what they do so well. They check every single box. It's like when someone asks, well, does it have this? Yep. I was just telling someone about our bone broth the other day. It's just not a bone broth. It's got collagen in there. It's got vitamin C. Well, that's what they did here. They added the vitamin C and the zinc, both which are needed. They need to be present to help your body stimulate its own collagen production. And I don't know about you, but after 40, when that stops, I don't want to have wrinkles. I don't want to have saggy looking skin. I want to stay looking young. And so if you can give me something that's going to help my body start, become more efficient at producing its own plus supplement me with more, bring it on, baby. And that's what they did. So it's got that vitamin C, it's got that zinc, and then they add the biotin in there, which has long been used for, stronger hair, stronger nails. So it is just an amazing product. I mean, we have just gone crazy with collagen, no Cocoa Puffs, cuckoo for collagen, right? And the ability to share this with so many people in the beauty space and allow them to have this product to help bring in some residual income for them in a product that people are already using. It is such a home run. Especially think about what happened in the last 18 months. Think about how many places had to shut their doors. What if they had this hero product that was helping at least pay the rent, at least pay the mortgage, right? And people are sharing this product, and so that's helping even more. And it's something that they're already looking to use anyway. Such a natural conversation. So this baby has been amazing. If you haven't tried Collagen Elixir, I highly recommend you doing so. It is something that we all need to be on, right? And then in July, we came out again. Boom, here we go. Isagenix, like, Who loves the rocket ship that we're on right now? But then they come out with something to adapt to body stress, right? Well, we had Ionics. Well, we just 10 times that, 10x that baby. And who was feeling stress in the last 2 years? A lot of us, right? Stress for so many reasons. And so when you can have something to help your body, just help your body deal with stress, help your body sleep. We need sleep. So many people are walking around sleep deprived. I mean, that is like a form of torture in countries. Sleep deprivation is a form of torture. Think what that's doing to your body, right? Is that we need something that can help us calm down, help us focus, help us, for me, I can't even say the word, but it's my battle of get stuff done. It's because then I can focus and I can just hone in on what I need to do instead of just, all right, skip it. I can't get anything done. It helps me focus in on those things. I love the taste of this. Like I said, I just took one. It's like a sparkling kombucha, and it has a little bit of a rose flavor at the end. Kombucha, really, really great for gut health. Again, Isagenix just doesn't give you something to help with your stress. They give you something to help with your gut health too, because unhappy gut, unhappy person. All of your serotonin is, 80% of your serotonin, your feel good, your happy chemical is made in that gut. So we want to make sure that we are keeping that healthy too. So really, I just went through just very, very quickly. I mean, we could do hours, and people love it. I love it. I still love to take all the notes on our products because I'm just so amazed at what we have, and so, like, again, pinch me that I get to make a living sharing these amazing products, but they're healthy, targeted solutions to help with so much. Immune support, immunity is like, building our immunity has never been more at the forefront of people's minds right now as it is right now. Stress, digestion, cleansing, hydration, sleep. We talked about that. Heart, metabolism. Who uses the heart booster? I mean, I love that in my shakes. You want to reduce your cholesterol, put that in there. Metabolism, aging, joints, we have it all. And it's just such a natural share. And you'll love them so much that you'll want to share. And that's what happens, right? 85% of the people that we work with, 85% of the people in Isagenix are just using the products. But sharing what we use and love is just so natural, right? And look around. Retail is just gone. I went shopping the other day and I was like, oh my goodness, it's just gone. And so how do we bring products to market? How do we get the word out about these great products? Well, we share them. We share them with people that we love. We share the people we want to help. And let me tell you something, when a woman has great skin or a woman loses weight or a woman's hair looks great, people are going to ask anyway. So it's just so natural. I put a message out earlier today about a carpet cleaner, and nobody even thought twice to send me a message and say, hey, use this guy. Oh, and mention my name because I'll get a referral. They didn't think twice. That's just what we do. That is all we do. Hey, if you're loving these, I'd love for you to share them with a couple people, or let me know, bring them to me. This is what I do. It's how I bring products to market. That's how I get the word out, And guess what? Isagenix realizes that, and they can help you recover some of your costs. So easy. They can help you get a referral bonus. I mean, that's exactly what people just said to me about the carpet cleaner. It is absolutely no different. So what if you could get paid for sharing something that you love? Who doesn't love that? I mean, I will always tell people, you could give me the bonuses. I mean, I like money. I like to get paid for what I do. But if you're loving it and you're going to be using it every month, I would love to help you get your products paid for. This is all we do every single day. It's so simple that we make it complicated, right? But it is serious. It is a serious situation, and not to joke about that, but there is a need for money. I mean, this slide was probably even created before what has been happening, but people are out of work. They're in working side jobs or a side gig or a side hustle or selling online. When I started 10 years ago, that wasn't like what people were doing. That's what people are doing now. So it's all over the place. Everything that you buy, I bet you has a note in there. It says, if you share this, send this code out. I mean, that's how business is being done right now, because life is expensive and it's just getting more expensive right now. And we have a solution. And I will not stop sharing that solution because I know before I started, I can sit and look right across at the stair I was sitting at where we didn't know if we could, my company, the company I worked for pays for your hotel if you stay for the Christmas party at night. So no one's out, drinking and driving. And we didn't know if we could even pay $70 that night. So if I could help someone not feel that way, if I could help alleviate that financial stress so that your kid tells you all he wants to do is come home to a happy house, and financial stress is hard. It's very difficult on people. If I could help that, I will not stop sharing ever, because people are still trading time for money. And that is a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to get up every day and be excited about life when you are just trading all of your time, something that you'd rather be doing. You'd rather be at school with your kid. You'd rather be, by your dad's bedside when he's going through chemotherapy. All of these things, these important things in your life, you aren't part of because you're trading your free time for money, and with no joy in it, So why partner with us? This is some of the things we talk all the time about: no overhead, employees, or inventory. If you own your own business, you right there, that first bullet point is enough to almost intrigue you to want to know more, because we do own another business, a traditional business, and it's not like that. It was a lot of loans, and it was a lot of, thank goodness we didn't tie our house to anything, but I know people who've tied their mortgage to their business. And if one fails, then they're coming after your house. When you don't have overhead or employees or inventory, that is such a pivotal point in this business. No special degrees needed, able to work from anywhere, no artificial caps on earning potential. That is another huge one. If you've been in traditional sales organizations, you can't make too much because they will find a way. And if that's not like your company, that's great. But I have been, and I'm happy for you, but I've been in traditional sales organizations. And as soon as you make a little bit more than you should have, they find ways to take that away. You are capped, and you are never going to make more than your boss or his boss. Time flexibility and leverage, right? The freedom, that's freedom. Personal growth, a lot of times we talk about this. It is like a personal growth, a self-development plan with a compensation attached to it. Who has grown in your time with Isagenix? I have stacks of books back here. Just if I can get 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, something to fuel me, something to help me grow, something to make me think bigger, something to make me want to do something more the next day, something to make me want to 10x anything I do. Whether that I was cleaning the house today, I was like, I'm 10x in this stuff today, So it just is like this growth that happens when you really take responsibility for your actions, and when you take control of your vision, when you define what you want. That personal growth is just such an important part of where we go with this company. So positive culture with training and community support, just like these calls every Wednesday night and on Monday nights. Incredible nutrition and results, second to none. And an additional source of income, whether this is your plan A or plan B, and it turns into your plan A. I don't know how. Maybe you love what you do, but maybe you have this vacation home you'd like to buy, or maybe this trip you'd like to go on, or maybe you'd like to do this, or maybe your son needs a car in a week. This is another way to bring in an additional source of income. And lifelong friendships, that is just, like Emily and Hayden, I didn't know them when I first started here. I had dinner with them a couple of weeks ago, and I just, to think that I would have never met them if it weren't for this business, to think that some of the people on my team I would have never met if it weren't for this business. I know we'll be in this for life. The girls that are in those pictures with me have been with me for 8 to 10 years. They're lifelong friends of mine. So how do I get started, Brooke? What is it? What do I need to do? It's so simple, right? If you're a customer right now, you already have an account. That's awesome. If you are not, you need to get some products, get some collagen in your life, right? It takes about 10 minutes, but all you do is you switch this over from a customer to an associate. There's a $29 fee, which gives you the ability to have a $30 million website, which gives you the ability to send links right from your phone. Like I can send a link to anyone I mean, I can even send it to help my team. If I have a couple salons, if she's with the customer, she can send it over to me and say, hey, this girl needs a link. I can send that right out. So that's done with that $29 fee. We don't pay anything monthly for that. We use the products and we pay a $29 fee, and that's about it. Upgrade to that associate, you could do that right in your back office. It's so simple. It takes about 2 minutes. And then as soon as you're an associate, I always say it's like, then you open the doors to making money with Isagenix. And whether that's just to get your products paid for or make a 6 or 7 figure income, that's all it takes. $29. And then what do? You share. And I always tell it's like putting my arms out. I shared with my sister and I shared with my husband, and all of a sudden that has turned into a 6-figure salary or income or whatever, however you want to talk about income. But it's 2 people. I shared with 2 people that first day. I got my products paid for, and that's turned into over 9,000 people on my team, or people I get the pleasure to work with and that I get to meet every single day, just sharing with 2 people. And that got my products paid for. And what we have is we have a bonus that's attached to each product that we have, each pack that we have. So those are in the team page. We can share those with you, but each product has a bonus, a PIB, a product introductory bonus. So a bonus for introducing this to somebody. That's what I like to call them. So you get bonuses right away. You can start earning right away. And then if you want to double that, Isagenix rewards speed. Speed is sexy. Nobody wants to make money slow, right? So if you can do that in the same week, they're going to double that bonus. I always look and see what I mean, still after 10 years, if I referred one person to collagen this week, I want to refer another one. I want to do it this week because again, nobody wants to leave money sitting on the table, right? So especially if somebody's telling you right now that there's a need for income, Isagenix will help you start making money right away. Right away. That doesn't happen in a lot of companies. And then you teach other people how to do the same thing, right? So I said, I just enrolled somebody this week with collagen. I definitely talked to him and I said, if you know anybody else, you could get $200 back. If you had 2 friends that wanted to do this with you, again, this is the way that I bring products to market. This is the way we, get other people to see this amazing, incredible products that we have. And Isagenix rewards really well for that. So that is how I share. I share with 2, and then I help them share with 2. And then it just kind of goes from there. You share, they share, repeat, right? You share, they share, repeat. And Hayden has done an amazing compensation plan video. So that's in our group page to watch how these I share with this person, that share with this person, and then it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. It's unbelievable. I would say it pinched me. I still watch that thing and I'm like looking at people like, do you know that? Did you see that? Do you know what that means? So I really invite you to go in and watch that. But if you want to get started today, I'd go into your back office right now. I'd go into your account. I'd click on that blue button that says become an associate. You pay your $29 and now you have opened the door to potentially 9, 10,000 people to come grow with you, right? And if it's just wanting to get your products paid for it, that's the way you do it as well. So if you share with 2 people, you can, let's maximize those bonuses and do it in the same week and get half or more of your products paid for. And then if you share that, tell them to do the same thing, then they can also earn their money back too. So it's a very simple way to just help people get great nutrition for their skin or for their, bodies, help them great nutrition for free. So if you have any questions on that, get back to the person who introduced you to Isagenix. If you have, you could post them in the team group page if you have questions. It is such a welcoming environment in there. It's such a welcoming group. People are so helpful. That is just another reason to be in this environment, is because everybody helps everybody. Again, not like that all the time in corporate America. So thank you guys so much. I know I tried to cover a lot and really get through and get through in the 30 minutes, but I could talk about Isagenix for days. But I'm just excited you're here, and plug in, lean in, right? Mondays and Wednesdays, we do these calls, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time on Mondays, and Wednesday nights it's 8:30. Get in the group page and stay up to date, stay plugged in. And I thank you so much for taking time out of your night to join me tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and have a wonderful and blessed holiday. Mwah. Thank you.